Hi everyone. On this lesson, we're going to cover everything that you need to demonstrate for your new belt. So we'll go over forms, one-steps, breakaways, sparring skills, and everything else that you need to know to qualify for your exam and to do very well on it. The most important thing is the one we're going to start with right now. And I think that you already know that is meeting our black belt challenge and showing that you're becoming a black belt in life. So no matter what belt you're going for, we want to know that you understand what being a black belt really means, what living like a black belt means. And that means being strong, caring, compassionate, and helpful. So let's talk about how you can demonstrate that. Our black belt challenge this semester is self-control and indomitable spirit. So we use self-control is our black belt self-discipline. So we control our attitudes and we control our actions, no matter what's going on around us. And then indomitable spirit means we have an undefeatable inner strength. And there's never been a more important time for us to have this great strength on the inside when things are going so differently on the outside. And with each semester we have life models for these really important tenets in our character growth. And those are mom and dad, grandma and grandpa. And anybody in your family who's setting a great example for you, important in your development, and guiding you along the right path towards self-discipline and inner strength. So we will look forward to hearing about this from your mom and dad, as well as from you on your next black belt report. So I hope you enjoy this training, and I'll look forward to seeing how you do after you've practiced with this video on one-steps, forms, and breakaways. So there are 4 techniques we need to review now to get ready for our new forms and one-steps. So the first one is front leg front kick. So we'll be doing front leg side kick, but this is front leg front kick. Sometimes there's a shortcut we call it in classes, front front. Okay, so you're just going to pick up your knee, front knee, and flip your foot in the front. Front knee, refold, put it in the front. So this is a front leg front kick. So we need to practice this on both sides of our body and make sure that we are keeping our knee up after the kick. Front leg front kick. The second one that we're going to be working on is rear leg side kick. Like I said, we've been doing really well working on front leg side kick. Now we have to do maybe the most difficult kick in martial arts to do perfectly, which is a back leg side kick. I certainly don't do it perfectly, but I hope you'll learn to do it much better. So we're going to come from our back leg, and remember, almost never come from our back leg unless we're punching with our backhand first. So we'll do that when the time comes, but we also need to practice side kick from our back leg. So rotate around, get your heel pointed over there, side kick, all right? So back leg side kick, back leg side kick. So pick up and rotate, 2, 3. Pick up and rotate, 2, 3. All right, so it's very easy to let the side kick happen and then drop it down and let the kick pull you over. So let's not do that. Make sure that we are pulling back to where we started. Pull back to the starting spot on side kick. All right? So lead leg front kick and back leg side kick. The next one is outward crescent. Again, you guys have been doing an amazing job on inward crescent. Outward crescent is the same arc, opposite direction, pinky side. Outward crescent kick. Outward crescent. Move back a little further. Outward crescent kick. Alright, so it doesn't have to go too wide, but it should be centered. The arc should be centered on the center line of your body. So, front leg front kick, back leg side kick, and back leg outward crescent kick. The last one is palm heel. Now, palm heel should be traveling just like a punch, straight as you can make it, with your elbow behind your striking surface. But we're going to do it with open hand like this. So you're trying to hit with this edge or even this spot of your hand like this. So palm heel, palm heel, palm heel. So you can see I'm doing this with my back hand. So just reach out with this side and palm heel with the other one. Palm heel, palm heel. So hitting this edge. So our wrist is going to be bent a lot, and we're trying not to hit our fingers. So we're going to pull our wrist back as far as we can, and keep our elbow in line with the strike. So we got all 4 of those. Lead leg front kick. Back leg side kick and refold. Don't forget the refold part. Outward crescent kick, keeping our balance. Stepping forward. I didn't mention that, but in this set of forms 1 steps, we're going to outward crescent and step forward, forward. And then the last one was palm heel. Palm heel. This is actually called reverse palm heel because it's opposite side from the leg that's forward. So twisting your hips, and that rotates your shoulders, and that will give power to your palm heel. All right, so practice those 4 techniques. Practice them in the air, practice them while they're being recorded or looking in a mirror, and practice them hitting something. Be careful while you're learning how to hit things hard with a new weapon, because it's really important that you protect the weapon. Protect your body while you're learning to hit harder and harder. And pretty soon, you'll be able to do this technique strongly as well as safely on your body. Here are new 1 steps and a little bit more detail. So this is White Jackets rotation 3. These will be the basis for our new form. So on number 1, punches coming at us, same bad guy part, same attacker part as always. And as we signal and it comes to us, we're going to evade and then go punch, punch, and lead leg front kick. All right, so let's see on the other side. So block, punch, punch, and lead leg front kick. Right. Second one is evade, punch, and step back so you have enough space, and do rear leg side kick refold. So on the side of our body, block, punch, step back so you have enough space, turn, and side kick. So this is our back leg side kick. So we need to rotate both heels towards the target before we fire that side kick. And number 3 is evade, punch. We have to push the person's arm down so we don't collect it. Outward crescent and palm heel. And again, you may need to adjust the distance on that. So evade, punch, push. We may need to step back a little bit. Outward crescent and palm heel. So those are 3 new 1 steps. So here's our new form for rotation 3 for our White Jackets. So we may step back in the 1 steps or adjust the distance backwards, but in the form we're always stepping forward. So number 1, 1 step, then 2, then turn, number 3, and then switch sides of our body and do the other side for 1, 2, 3. So same pattern we've done the last 2 rotations. So number 1 is block, punch, punch, pick up front kick. As we land, block again, punch, and then rotate all the way around from our back leg and side kick, refold, and then turn. Number 3 is punch, outward crescent, reverse palm heel, opposite hand palm heel. Then double out of forearm lock. Just stay on the same side because this is new for us now. Punch, punch, lead leg front kick, block, punch, back leg side kick, refold, then turn, punch, outward crescent, reverse palm heel. So it's really important to remember to put that outward crescent kick in front of us, both on the 1 steps and on the form. So that's our new form looks like. One more time. So one of the things that's really important to martial artists is that we are warriors for peace. So we always want to make sure that we do everything we can to end situations peacefully. So even somebody grabbing us, we're going to try to change their mind without anybody getting hurt. So let's do some breakaways. So we're going to imagine that somebody grabbed your wrist like this and they're just really, really excited about you coming with them, but you don't want to go with them and you want to make sure they let go of your hand. So the first thing we're going to do is ask. So just look in their eyes, make sure you're keeping eye contact. Eye contact is really, really important. Keep eye contact and say, please let me go.
Please let me go.
Oh, maybe the person won't even realize that they've been holding you, but now they do realize that you don't want them to hold you, so they'll let you go. So make sure you have eye contact and ask firmly but politely. So say it one more time.
Please let me go.
Okay, so the person will know that you don't want hands on you. But they may be so excited, please come, please come, please come play with me, please come play with me, that they don't even pay attention when you say,
please let me go.
If that happens, you're going to need to be a lot more firm, okay? So I know that you all know how to punch and kick, but this is not time for that because we have way more skills than this other person, and so we want to make sure that we use our skills to avoid conflict, okay? So this time we're just going to say,
let me go.
So with eye contact and firm voice, you can even raise your voice a little bit and say, let me go. So when that happens, when this person raises their voice, that gets the attention of people around. So either that'll get this person's attention and go, ooh, okay, this person's really serious, or if they still keep holding on, they're going to suddenly start looking around and seeing who's noticing that they have their hands on you inappropriately. Okay, so first ask, then tell, and if they're still not letting you go, well, it's your hand, so you're going to take it home with you. So we're going to turn our hand over so that the thumb is pointing the same way as the person who's gripping is pointing. And then we're going to grab our own hand, but flat. Okay, so you can see here that Miss Carly is not lacing her fingers, okay? That could hurt your own hand, and it's difficult to let go if you need to let go suddenly. And then she's going to bring her feet really, really close to me, and then just turn her body to the side. Okay, the flip wedges the hand out between the forefinger and the thumb. So we'll come and show you really, really close here. So you just see the wrist. So the hand's like this. She flips, grips, and then rotates her whole body. Not trying to pull her arm away, rotates her whole body. Okay? So next one is, what if the person's walking past you and grabs like this? Now, if Miss Carly tries to grab from underneath and pull, that's not going to work because she's pulling against my whole hand. So the only thing she needs to do differently is to reach over the top of my wrist and grab, and then flip, and then turn. Okay? So remember, this one was flip, grip, grip. This one over here is going to be grip first because she went over the top of my wrist. Now she's going to flip and roll. And that can happen either direction. It doesn't matter which way she turns, she'll be able to pull her hand out of there as long as she's using her legs, using her whole body, okay? Not trying to pull her arms out. So that is also the same one that you do for two hands. So imagine that two hands are gripping like this. So we'll come up and show you in just a second. But same thing, if she reaches under, if you reach under and try to pull, that's not coming out against 8 fingers or 2 palms. But if she goes over the top of one wrist, whichever wrist she can, and then flips and then turns her whole body, she can get out. Okay, so we'll come and show you that one pretty close. So, 2 hand grabbing like this. Okay, 2 hand grabbing. So, grip, flip, and then twist the whole body. Okay, the closer you are to the hands of the other person, the better, and the further away the other person is from their hands, the better. So you want to try to have the attacker's arms straight and your arms bent and as close as you can. So it's a good idea when you get grabbed is to put your foot right underneath this person so you have a lot more power with your legs when you go to get away. So you're going to grip, flip, and rip. Okay? So 3 different wrist grabs, and 2 of them are almost identical, but the thing you need to do is ask,
then tell, stay calm, and make sure you're using your whole body. If you remember to do this exactly precisely, and you'll have time because the person will be looking, what are you doing? And you may think, oh, somebody can grab me so tightly that I won't be able to turn my wrist. Well, actually, it sounds gross, but you can actually turn the bones of your wrist inside your skin. Okay, it's an important defense mechanism that you can actually do that. So it will be able to turn. It may be painful, but we're still going to try to avoid hurting this person if we possibly can. Because we're good people, and we're martial artists with a lot of skill, and we always want to end everything peacefully. And let's do one from the back, okay? One from the back. So, you all remember how to do a Statue of Liberty where you raise both hands and then you trap the arms. And again, that's a really good example of trapping the person and going from them grabbing you to you grabbing them.
What is the one thing you'll get every year on your birthday? Guaranteed. A year older, of course.